Welcome to the monthly volunteer meeting for Wednesday, May 7th. This is the last in the series for the year. So thank you so much for joining me and yeah, just going through the presentation and getting right on into it. So as a small introduction, my name is Courtney Bates. I am a community support coordinator for the Central Region. I have been at Girl Scouts for maybe about 10 months, so still feel a little new, but either way we are we are here and just been working with my middle region all the way from like Green down to like Newcomers Town. So it's been quite a journey and it's been pretty cool so far. But on the agenda today, we're going to begin with some timely information and updates from council, and then transition into our short and snappy training for the month, which will focus on supporting positive behaviors. So for upcoming events and training, we'll dive in here. We have several trainings coming up over the next couple months, with more classes being added weekly. So more information on all of the trainings are below, including registration. The start dates can be found on our event calendar. So make sure to change the drop down to adult learning. And whether you are a new troop leader or seasoned volunteer, there is something for everyone. So here's just a couple more trainings and a look at what's on the book so far for 2025. So some of these classes are not regularly offered, so make sure to save the date for any that interest you. And if I happen to be going too fast, just feel free to type in the chat over just like, hey, I didn't catch the date on this one, and just let us know, and we could try to pull that information for you. So next up, we have Adult Learning Experience, or ALE. It is opening May 15th for registration. It is the place where GSNEO volunteers go to learn more about everything Girl Scouts, with classes brought to you by fellow volunteers and staff members. You will be sure to find something to enjoy and enrich your troop experience. Featuring courses include like STEM, outdoor skills, personal development, ceremonies and traditions, and program certifications. You can enjoy networking with fellow Girl Scout volunteers in a creative learning environment. You can expand colorful Girl Scout world with hands-on experiences you won't find anywhere else. But before you know it, you'll be radiating positive vibes, trainings, and knowledge you can share with your troops and other adult volunteers all year long. So go ahead and visit gsneo.org/ALE for descriptions of all the classes being offered this year and to register. And then for this reminder of the last portion of our first section, we have spring renewal. So from April 1st to June 11th, girls that renew their memberships will earn a free patch and ticket to Girl Scout Day at Cleveland Metro Park Zoo on Saturday. And that is going to be September 13th this year. So when you renew early, you will also earn entry into weekly spring renewal drawings that started on May 5th. This spring renewal, we are running a special promotion for our girl members. GSNEO is covering $5 of each girl membership that is renewed from April 1st to June 11th. This promotion will be automatically applied at checkout when a My 26 girl renewal is added to your cart. So this offer is valid on renewing girl memberships only and expires June 11th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. So definitely mark your calendars. So go ahead and visit gsneo.org/renew to view all the year's incentives for girls and volunteers and sign up for another year and keep the excitement going, because we got a lot of cool stuff planned, especially with that STEM center being put in. And then we love our finance reports. Good time, right? All troops, service units, and day camps are required to submit an annual financial report by the second Wednesday in June, which this year it's June 11th of 2025. So GSNEO has streamlined the process so that these annual financial reports are submitted online, and troops are required to use the financial tab on the volunteer toolkit to complete and submit their report. So help is here if you need help for those finance reports. We have times available to help you with your finance report starting in May. If you click the link on this slide to sign up for a time with us, you will receive a Zoom link via email, and we also will we also held a virtual Relax Unwind Its Finance Report Time training at the end of April. So if you happen to miss that section, you can actually go and watch the recording and click the link at the bottom of the slide to go take a look. And then bridging resources. So bridging ceremonies mark a girl's move from one level of Girl Scouts to another. If you're looking for information on all things bridging, we have the details to get you started. So to go ahead and check out the bridging resources on this slide for an excellent and memorable bridging ceremony to celebrate Girl Scouts. And then at Girl Scouts, we're all about using resources wisely. So is your troop happen to be gearing up for a spring or summer parade, planning a bridging ceremony? But either way, GSNEO has a variety of supplies to help make your event extra special. So if your troop would like to borrow any of these items, simply fill out the form linked on this slide and at least 2 weeks before your desired pickup date, just to give us some time to get the supplies together. And then summer camp registration. So please make sure to check out your 2025 summer camp guide. This summer, we're thrilled to offer an exciting journey of discovery, growth, and adventure. Weekly things bringing unique opportunities for Girl Scouts to explore their passions, maybe embrace some challenges and create some lifelong memories. From creative arts and STEM explorations to outdoor adventures and team building activities, our camps are designed to inspire courage, confidence, and character in every camper. So whether you're staying for a day, a week, or multiple weeks, every Girl Scout will find a program to ignite her imagination and foster connections with new and old friends alike. There are so many weeks with availability, so here's to the summer of a lifetime, am I right? It's a good chance to go in and take a look. And then we are also offering day camps for daisies, brownies, and juniors at our new Jane Norton Girl Scout Dream Lab, if you guys have seen some information on that. So you can click the links on this slide as well to explore morning, afternoon, or full day options, but there truly is something for everybody. It's a beautiful location. I genuinely can't wait to see all the fun pictures and everything of all the girls that get to explore it. But we also have several day camps taking place at Camp Ledgewood this summer that still have some availability. So also feel free to click the links on the slide to explore some options spanning the entire summer because, again, got some really cool stuff there. And then for summer camp jobs, we do have several actually summer camp job opportunities available. When you work for Girl Scouts, you can get paid to enjoy living at camp for the summer. Plus, it puts a national nonprofit on your resume. Pretty neat, gotta say. We are looking for kitchen aides, lifeguards, unit counselors, healthcare providers, and unit leaders. So if you know someone, even if that's you, that would be interested, they can apply at gsneo.org/careers. And then whether you want to take advantage of outdoor activities or go on a hike, maybe even have a beautiful picnic, simply come see the beautiful properties. We love having Girl Scouts and families visit our camps. So feel free to also click the link on this slide to visit our day pass request to explore our camp properties and select the days you plan to visit. Because man, the properties are beautiful, I gotta say, especially when summer hits. Next up, for Fill Your Troop, are you looking for more friends to join your troop? We offer recruitment materials at no cost to volunteers. And as you can see, there are many, many options to choose from, including pencils, business cards, your invited invitations, stickers, and more. So please feel free to submit the event support and supplies request drop form linked on the slide as well, and we can ship the supplies to you. But we also have 3 different options for Fill the Troop flyers when it comes to just seeing about growing your troop. So these flyers give potential members specific instructions to help join your troop. So if any of these flyers you would like to maybe order, feel free to click that link at the bottom of the slide to download or customize your troop's information to print out. And then for the troop changes form, there's some people that I've talked to for this. If your meeting information has changed, or whether you are a new troop that needs to provide us with your troop's meeting details, Or maybe you even want to open some spots in your troop for those new friends for like a fill a troop. There are two main ways you can go about changing your troop's information. The troop changes form that is on the left side here. You can submit this form as many times as you need to make changes to your troop so that it can be reflected on the opportunity catalog. So in like MyGS, log into your MyGS at gsneo.org and click on the troop tab and then click edit meeting details. So ensuring your troops' information is current is crucial in order for us to catalog and be up to date as possible. So if you ever need assistance with that, customer care is always happy to help. But yeah, sometimes just if you are, you know, thinking about it at like 10 o'clock at night and you're like, wow, the troop details change. And you can't get a hold of like whether your customer care or whether even your coordinator, that is another good way to be able to do that. And then sharing your troop stories. We love seeing what you and your Girl Scouts and volunteers are up to in the community. So please send in your picture stories of your troop and events and as well as activities to marketing@gsneo.org to be featured in future publications and social media. So just be sure when sending in submissions to ensure that all the photographs are okay with getting or the people within the photographs are okay with their pictures being taken and then having it posted on that GSNEO social media site and in other publications. And then did you know that GSNEO has patches that girls can earn that are exclusive to our council? Pretty neat. Get active with GSNEO and participate in our council's Year of Healthy Living, Year of Service, or Year of Green Living patch programs. Girl Scouts are known for their commitment to community service and making the world a better place. So complete 6 service opportunities to earn the Year of Service patch. If you wish to look into it more, click on the link on the slide to explore all those service options. For the Year of Healthy Living patch, we'll get you up and moving. So you can join girls across GSNEO in completing healthy living activities, like visiting local farmers markets, taking a hike, and upping your water intake to earn this fun patch. I've been trying with the water intake with the weather, believe me, that is a chore, but it is a good one. So all eligible activities can be viewed using the links on these slides. But also lastly, we have our Year of Green Living patch created by GSNEO's own Gold Award Girl Scout, Nicole Fiorelli. So help keep our planet beautiful by completing at least 6 activities. And those activities can include reducing plastic use, donating old clothing, maybe books or toys, and much more. So we no longer require you to complete a reporting form to earn these patches. It is a on my honor participation. So purchase your passes for all Girl Scout participants in the GSNEO shop. And then Rallyhood. Rallyhood is a group collaboration, if you haven't heard of it before. A group collaboration platform that streamlines communications and makes communication among GSNEO volunteers, caregivers, and staff effortless. So Rallyhood offers the ability to join rallies or groups that are relevant to you to communicate at council, the service unit, troop level. You can share links and files and photos and create and register for local special events and much more. So honestly, the best part is it's private and ad-free, which with the amount of ads these days, I don't mind a little break. I don't know about you. But if your troop has not yet joined the platform and you would like GSNEO to assist in creating a rally for your troop, and just maybe even your service unit, please go ahead and submit the troop request to create a rally form linked on this slide, or visit gsneo.org/rallyhood. There are also 2 other quick links on our page with more information on Rallyhood and a playlist of tutorials that Rallyhood created that walks you through some of the platform's basic functions. They're good videos to kind of get like a really good understanding of just how to navigate the different rallies and how to set it up. So, do you need help planning your troop year? Well, are you looking for ideas? Go ahead and check out our troop year plans. These are age-appropriate plans that are customizable, They have turnkey resources featuring a wide variety of our most popular activities. They'll help you, our volunteers, lead your troops no matter your troops level, and guide your Girl Scouts as they thrive and find their voices, trailblazing and adventuring year after year. So the link on this slide will also take you to the print-friendly and online versions for each program level, including plans for multi-level troops. And then for annual troop and caregiver meetings, did you know that we also offer agendas for meetings for your troops' families? So planned and meaningful communication needs to take place each year to maintain healthy relationships between your troop volunteers and troop families and help create and set those expectations for the girls and adults. Because recruit additional volunteers is something that we always love to hear and love to help out with if possible. And you can help build your support network. But we recommend that troops have caregiver meetings at least 3 times a year, usually at the beginning before the start of cookie program, if your troop's participating. And at the end of the year, agendas for each of these meetings are available on the volunteer resources page on our website if you would like to utilize them. And then finally, we have 2 other resources that are available. We have the 2025 Spring Program Guide and the Family Connections Guide. So the Spring Program Guide is available now and contains information on every program that we're offering through June of this year, including events intended program level, the cost and registration dates. And a copy of this guide was mailed to all troop leaders. So hopefully they got them, but if not, let us know. And there is also a digital version available in the publication section of our website. You can register for any event on the program guide via the event calendar. And the Family Connection Guide is an easy to use magazine quality guide for all families, but especially those that are new to Girl Scouts. These guides cover everything a family will need to know to get the most out of the year and includes information on what Girl Scouts do, uniforms, activities that they can do at their home, and a calendar of important Girl Scout dates. So copies of this guide are distributed at all staff level or staff-led recruitment events, and there is a digital version also available on our website. So you can request hard copies to pick up from any of our GSNEO offices or shops if you need them. All right, so my fun part of this section is the short and snappy training. So we're going to cover some supporting positive behavior. So this is where I'm going to let you guys kind of talk here for a second and wanted to see if you guys had any memorable compliments that you have received just in your time, whether in Girl Scouts or in work or even in personal life. Feel free to speak up. I'm I don't mind hearing any compliments or if you need a minute to think.
I can just kind of get the ball rolling. One
Yeah,
that I received one time that stuck out to me was someone told me that I bring out the best in those around me, which I thought was nice.
yeah. Yeah, and my example, as seen here, is you have influenced me to be better about creating boundaries and sticking up for myself with work and family. Because sometimes you don't feel like you are necessarily like the best person that that these people are complimenting you for. But whenever that personalization happens, you're like, wait, that's me? Like that's really cool. Um, but yeah, in many cases, whenever we think about praise, we often think about the phrases like "good job," "you did it," "nice work," or "hooray," like some of those typical like stickers that you'll see even on like the teachers like papers and grading. And they are positive, and these do sound positive, but they can lack in spotlighting behaviors and accomplishments or even effort that was made by the individual as being complicated. So we can change how we express praise by creating positive statements. So what do positive statements look like? Well, first, describe it. So mention what positive action or behavior that you observed. So maybe with Girl Scouts, did they do something different than usual that helped others? And then label it. Use like an adjective with it. So were they observant? Were they fearless? Were they patient? Did they take like a leadership step in that? And lastly, give that praise and wrap it together. So, for instance, Kayla, I noticed how patient you were when helping tie Lacey's shoes last night. Great job showing kindness. It just gives that initial point that you notice that observation and just kind of wraps it all together with like, hey, I noticed these awesome qualities with you guys or with you specifically. So I want to make sure to highlight that for you. But naturally, when doing praise and trying to be intentional with it, sometimes you got to keep some stuff in mind, right? So praise the process, but not just the outcome. Giving praise as seen here is like giving praise for trying to or improvement is important, but be sincere with it, like avoiding comparison because when someone's like, oh well, you did so much better than this person, or like, yeah, you almost did better than this person but good job, like it kind of takes it away from that positive statement. You want to give them the praise. You don't want to like bring other people into it. Let them have their little spotlight. And also overpraising, sometimes when you overpraise it, it kind of takes away the value of the praise you're giving. So if you hear good job all the time, you're like, well, what is actually a good job? What am I actually doing good at? You want to hear specifically what they're good at, but you also want to make sure, yeah, that it's just done in a way that is sincere and genuine. But I have a little bit of practice if you guys are willing to participate with me. So the example given here is when you hear good job, instead of just saying good job, you could do you worked really hard on meeting your cookie goal and you were determined and energetic. So what would you say is a transformative statement instead of using nice work? And feel free to speak up. I love to hear it.
You could say like, you went really above and beyond in planning this service unit event or something like that. Add a little more detail and personalization to it.
Absolutely. Nice work. Just like going off of that, like, hey, I noticed you handmade all of those centerpieces. That took a lot of time. Thank you so much for your attention to detail. Maybe even with well done, instead of saying just well done, you could say, hey, for instance, Emily put on a wonderful event for our volunteer recognition. That was a lot of work into that. So instead of just saying to Emily, well done, you could say, hey, I really noticed the attention to detail with the food and how the chandeliers looked in the backdrop and everything was just so beautifully symmetrical. Thank you for planning all of this out and getting those small details right. So thank you, Emily.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah. But otherwise, if you have questions about anything that we covered in today's section, or even within the positive behavior section, please feel free to speak out. And I know you mentioned that you don't have option in chat, but if you even want to email like me or anybody else about questions, please feel free. I definitely don't want to miss any details or miss any possible connection points that we can make there. Um, but before we conclude, I have some upcoming dates to remember for the next couple of months. So please note that on Memorial Day, Juneteenth, Independence Day, and Labor Day, all GSNEO offices and shops will be closed. But June 11th is when spring renewal concludes and 2025 finance reports are due. And then again, don't forget, we have ALE at Camp Ledgewood, August 6th through 10th. So these are the dates to put on the calendar and look forward to, because we're certainly looking forward to those. But I want to thank you so much for taking the time to join me and go through the short and snappy for me. The full slide deck of this meeting will be available on the Troop Leadership Rally on Rallyhood. So if you've not yet joined that rally, I'll put the link to join in the chat, or Emily, if she is willing to do
I can
so,
pop it
will
in.
help me out. Beautiful, thank you. But yeah, that will be on there, and I think it's just another reminder that this is the last meeting in the series. So we've been holding these meetings once a month since September. Slide decks and reportings for every single meeting can be located on that Troop Leadership Rally. That's going to be in the link in the chat. But thank you so much for volunteering and just joining me on again this meeting. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, this was awesome to be here with you and just take the time to go over some really cool points that we have coming up.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Courtney. Great job.